Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. I'm Jack and I'm here with my sister Jade.
Hello.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about some of our favourite and worst film. More so with Jade because you don't watch as much stuff as I do. And I'd like to say you're more laid back, chilled, relaxed. Whereas because I watch so much stuff now, I seem to get very angry and miserable. I think you can, obviously, I think you do have some very good opinions on stuff that we're going to talk about today.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, but what do you normally do? You watch like your reality shows, don't you?
Yeah, I tend to watch more series than films recently. The past couple of months I've got into reality TV, especially like 90 Day Fiancé, for example. But yeah, it's hard. As you know, I've got 3 kids, and having the time to commit to sit and watch like a 2.5 hour or a 3 hour film is hard to come by.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be able to watch a series where I watch 40 minutes to an hour, watch another one whenever I fancy, and having reality TV on, or just casual shows, or just TV on in general in the background. I like the drama.
Yeah, live for the
It's
drama.
like guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Now, like I say, when you're working, you got kids. Something that you don't have to really focus on, like with a show or a film where you really have to focus in. Because if you miss something, you could just be like, right, I'm out.
Well, yeah, it's that then. I'm totally lost now.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah. So, what films have you been watching recently?
See, I've not actually sat down and committed myself to watch a film, but I think the last one I watched was K-pop Demon Hunters. It's not, it wasn't really through choice, but my 10-year-old came down and just like, I've watched this film, it's absolutely amazing. I was like, okay, what's it called? K-pop Demon Hunters. And I instantly thought, just by the name, because the name it's not the best. Yeah, I ended up, we had it on in the background, and I ended up finding myself going, oh, that's good. Oh, I like that song. It's really pretty. It's actually, I didn't know this till recently, but don't quote me on it. I'm 90% sure it's made by the same people who did the most recent Spider-Man films, the animated ones.
Oh, yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Into and Across the Spider-Verse, yeah.
Yeah. And ironically, I watched those, I think that was like before K-pop Demon Hunters again. Stuck something on for the kids. I ended up sitting and watching it where they totted off and did their own thing. And I gotta say, it's absolutely fantastic, especially like the story was brilliant, and then you've got the animation that just sucks you in. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, I'm quite glad you enjoyed those. I thought you'd like it because of the art style and all the different animations. Also, because like it being Marvel as well. I know you've had your ins and outs of Marvel. I know you enjoy them, but again, there's so many of them now. You literally have to invest your time.
I don't know if it's something I could.
Yeah, but now I'm glad you enjoyed those because a lot of people are saying that is like the best Spider-Man film, like regardless it being Tobey Maguire or whoever.
Yeah.
What do you say about that? Would you agree with that? Or?
I think it's a bit of an unfair comparison because the one with Tobey Maguire in was released so long ago, and things have changed, and the way you can animate and all of the different opportunities they have to create films just wasn't there when the one with Tobey Maguire was released. So I think they're as good as each other in their own time period. I mean, the one with Tobey Maguire, when it first came out, like us as kids were absolutely obsessed with it, and it was brilliant. And I still like watching it now as an adult. But then again, I really like the most recent one. So, in my opinion, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I think it's a bit of an unfair comparison. They're both fantastic films in their own right for their own reasons.
I totally agree. I do totally agree. As well, I think nostalgia has a good factor to it as well. Has a definite factor, like you say, when we was younger. But I remember buzzing off those. And then, like when the last one released, Spider-Man 3, we was all hyped for it. But like I say, like in this new one, it's attracted like a whole new generation as well, isn't it? Like I know your kids like it.
I think it's as well. What I really liked in the most recent ones was the comedy relief. I think that was brilliant, having all the different Spider-Mans, and look, there's a Wolverine one, and there's like the Warner Brothers Piggy one. I thought it was brilliant. I was sitting there giggling to myself.
Yeah, and it had Nicolas Cage in as the noir one, the black and white one.
I didn't know that was Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. See, I am going to end up watching them again, so I'll be like, Nick Cage.
Yeah, I think they're making the last one next year, I think it's coming out next year, 2027.
Yeah.
That's weird to say 2027.
I know. I feel old.
Yeah. Getting old.
No, I was all just saying it's because of the voice actor strikes, wasn't it? So he was delayed for so long.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I think it was the I'm not sure whether it was the voice or I know there was an issue with the animation studios, like they was cutting
Yeah.
like people out of jobs.
But they were using AI, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Or going to.
Which has it has its positives and negatives. I mean, I wouldn't like to use AI, but it's just so efficient. But I mean, in
Yes.
terms of it being where like it's somebody's living and it's film related, cinema related, I'm totally against it. Like,
Oh,
to be
yeah, of
honest,
course.
you know, like I mean, I
Yeah.
use AI for our picture because it's just convenient. You type it in and there it is. It's like wow, it's incredible.
Yeah.
But
Oh, no.
But yeah, when they're using it for films, like just a side note before I don't want to rant too long. But
Yeah.
there's a film that was I think Adrian Brody, King Kong actor. Yeah, King Kong with Jack Black, and the main character in that, Adrian Brody. He's got a really really long nose. But you thought I was going to say something else then. No, he's got a really really big nose, and he basically he won an Oscar because I think he was portraying a Hungarian man. And I think he's American. I want to say he's American. And obviously he's doing a Hungarian accent. He won an Oscar for it, but apparently they dubbed his voice in AI.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're thinking, well, that's not acting. It's just
no.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I don't agree with that.
So, no, absolutely.
Yeah, but like,
no, that's
yeah. I don't know what your thoughts on AI then, because you're into your artist, into your animation drawings and whatnot.
Creative side.
Creative, yes.
At first, when I heard a bit like AI, especially like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm an artist, but being creative, I thought, oh, you know, it's going to replace humans, it's terrible, etc. Tried to stay away from it. But recently, I've been using, I won't say a name, but
yeah.
I've been using a program because it's a tool at the end of the day. Yeah. I don't see it as replacing something I can necessarily do. So I use it as a tool to get the basic gist of the image I'm creating, and then I'll add to it and build it up until it's like my own, if that makes sense. So it makes the process for me a lot faster, and it's still my drawing. Some people might say, yeah, it's cheating, but again, I'm too busy to sit down and commit like a good 5 hours to sketching and colouring the basics when I could just type in a rough idea of what I want. There it is, the rough idea. Yeah, go from there. And I think that's perhaps what, if they wanted to use AI for whatever reason, rather than replace people, they should say, right, we're using this tool, you know, use it along with whatever creative process you've got as well.
Yeah.
Instead of replacing people.
Yeah, I agree. I think you make good points there, yeah. So you mainly use it, it's like you use it for sort of like a sketch, but you're not even sketching. It's like,
no.
It's almost like a reference, isn't it? That's what you're using it for.
Yeah, like a base. Because sometimes I can spend hours and hours sketching and then, you know, layering it up. But if I just type in roughly what I want, I get the basic image. Say if I wanted a tree with a pigeon in it, for example, rather than sitting there for ages, I get the rough concept of what I want and then I add to it.
Yeah, no, that's a good use of AI. So yeah, it has its pros and its cons.
Yeah, it does. Tell you what, it's not super intelligent because I did one. I was trying to get this basic image of like a witch in a pumpkin patch, so I wanted to do my own like, you know, crazy Halloween stuff. And I said to it to put down the witch doing the peace sign. Why did this AI give it 6 fingers and the witch's face like? It's
must be from my area.
No comment. So yeah, it's a tool at the end of the day. It should be to replace people, but it should be there to be implemented in the right ways.
Yep, totally agree with that.
Thank you.
So moving along, which ones do you want to do first? One of your favourites and then one of your least favourites? Or do you want to do? Yeah, should we do that one then?
Yeah, it's fine. Start off on the positive.
Yeah, start off on the positive then, yeah. Do you want to go first on yours?
Yeah, can do. I'm going to say my all-time favourite film, Moulin Rouge. It's ironic because I don't like romance films and then don't really like musicals. Moulin Rouge is a romantic musical, but it's fantastic. I've loved it ever since I watched it. You know, the colours, storyline. I mean, it's hard to make me cry. It's not that I'm not emotional. I'm just like, get on with it.
Yeah, literally. Guys has a go at me for the same thing. It's like, I rarely cry at stuff as well. It takes a lot to make me cry. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not a bad thing. You're just a bit more guarded emotionally, maybe. But yeah, with me, I've got to say I did. Every time I watch that film, I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when we was growing up, we used to take the piss out of.
You used to rip into me.
Yeah, and it's funny because I used to rip into it, but I remember not really watching it or like paying attention to it. It's like I knew it was your favourite, so I was like, right, I'm just going to just
wind up merchant
for no reason. Yeah, just for no reason at all. And
then
I
used to get proper defensive.
Yeah. And then when I watched it, I think I watched it about 3 years ago now, and I think I do like it. Yeah, I think it's like you say, it's got good colours and it's got a good story. I think Ian McGregor and Nicole Kidman, they're really good as well in their roles. Good music, really funky music. I can't sing.
Oh no, the music's amazing.
Yeah, not that I could replicate that anyway.
I'll belt it out when I'm driving. I don't care who he is.
Yeah. And the other director, was it Baz Luhrmann, I think. Baz Luhrmann made The Great Gatsby. Yeah,
I remember you telling me before, because that's another one of my favourite films. And I didn't know that same director.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, I can tell because it's like similar sort of style and.
Yeah. He's definitely got. You're watching his sort of films. He's definitely got a style about him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I do like it.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I mean, apology.
Well, I'll do that off air.
One in writing. Is it cracking?
We'll have to get Gaz's opinion on it. I think he'll have something different to say. I think.
I know. Oh well, it's just boring. No, I'm joking.
Everyone's got an opinion, right or wrong.
No, I know.
But yeah, I think that's a good solid choice.
Yeah. See, I watch it like I guess probably once a year. I just think, I haven't watched it for a while, and stick it on and just jamming away. And yeah, it's fabulous. I absolutely love it. See, I'm going to cheat a little bit here, but the Cornetto trilogy, not that keen on the third one. I've only ever seen it like twice. Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, 2 of my all-time favourite films. They're absolutely fantastic. And I know that you agree because we've seen them together so many times.
Oh yeah, I love these first 2. They're like whatever, man. They're just fucking brilliant. I can't get my words out to describe how good they are. I think the third one, The World's End, I think a lot of people do sleep on that one. I think it's very, very well made, and interestingly, it's Simon Pegg's favourite one because it's a very personal story for him. He relates to the character a lot, and it's Edgar Wright's favourite one, I believe, as well, the director.
Yeah,
it is a really, really good film when you watch it back. Like I mentioned it with Sam. It's very, very clever the way he directs it. I think the direction stands out more than the acting and the story. Like story-wise, it's just about a bunch of blokes the one bloke who just wants to piss up, which I think we can all relate to be honest, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes,
yeah. But then they end up getting mixed in a alien invasion sort of thing. But there's like layers to it, which I'm not going to get too philosophical for Thursday night. But I think, but I do think it does get swept under the rug a bit. But I do agree, the first 2 definite standouts.
Yeah, I'll have to watch The World's End again because I haven't watched it for years. So
I mean, you might still agree. You might still think it's a bit naff, but I think
different perspective on it.
Yeah. So
going with those in my head.
Which one?
A bit more open to it, I think, rather than just taking it at face value.
Which one's your favourite then? Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead. I love Hot Fuzz. I think they're both next to each other, but Shaun of the Dead's just a little bit, gets a little bit more of my attention. I think because it was the first dark comedy that I'd ever watched, and it's just brilliant. The comedy in it, it's right up our street. It's dark, it's dry, and I mean, even now to this day, I mean, God knows we watched it when it first came out, and you and I still reference, loads of different things that happen, and it's the same with Hot Fuzz, like reference loads of stuff from that. So Swan, absolutely class films.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I mentioned the episode I recorded with Sam. Shaun of the Dead was one of my picks. I think I've watched it 10 times and probably will watch it 20 more times during my life. It's just it's that incredible. And I remember, I mentioned this with Sam, but I remember watching that really, really young. I was really young, and
it's probably my fault.
But it's no one's fault. Yeah, I mean, the world was different back then. So I'd like to say it's sensible, but I don't think that's the right word.
You grew up on South Park. You were watching South Park at the age of 6, so
just answers a lot of questions.
You're doomed from the start.
Yeah, but I remember enjoying it, but it used to scare me at the same time because obviously I was young and there's zombies and there's gore and all that, but like, especially during my adult life, I find that I enjoy like American films or Korean films, different national like countries more than British films. I think it's because I live here, so it's a bit like
They do this sort of coin. They get the British humour and the sarcasm as well. It's just perfect. It's brilliant films.
yeah, great choices.
But thank you.
It's one of my picks for one of my favourites, True Romance. Don't know if you've ever watched that.
No, I haven't.
No? Okay. So, True Romance, it's directed by Tony Scott, I think, but it's written by Quentin Tarantino. And
Ooh.
yeah, it was one of those that he made 2 scripts whilst he wanted to direct Reservoir Dogs, but he had to give them away. First script he gave away to Oliver Stone for Natural Born Killers. He hated it. It's not that I don't like it, but it's like, it's okay. It's not amazing. And then there was this one, which he says like he did an amazing job with it. So watching it, it is like definitely up there. One of my favourite films. It's just got like we mentioned with Moulin Rouge, it's got style, it's got Tarantino's dialogue, it's got action, memorable characters, memorable scenes, and a really good cast as well. I think roll those all up into one. It's really enjoyable. I think you'd really like it.
Film.
Yeah.
Okay, I've actually got a list on my phone of films that I intend on watching, so I'll add that on as well.
Yeah, it's got. Do you know Christian Slater?
If you tell me what they've been in, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that bloke." I'm no good with actor names or directors. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't think you've been a lot that you'd know. Mr. Robot comes to mind. That's a TV show. Interview with the Vampire. Did you ever watch that? No.
Years ago.
Yeah, he's in that.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah. But I know there's loads of people you would know, and it's Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this role for him, everyone talks about like his role as bloody Commissioner Gordon in Batman. In this one, he plays a wannabe. Well, he's not even a wannabe. He's a Rasta, and like,
oh wow,
he thinks he's part
different.
of that crew. Yeah, and he talks like yeah, and it's just such a different like role and such a different way of seeing him. He's class in that.
Yeah.
It's got James Gandolfini in as well.
That rings a bell. My little noggin.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, see, it was ringing.
Yeah, Tony Soprano, James Gandolfini, Brad Pitt's in it.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer, there's loads and loads.
Of course they've got quite a few names then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, highly recommend it. Yeah. It gets away with so much like the dialogue. You can tell it's Tarantino like talking.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that they talk about and everything. Yeah, class. Fully recommend that one.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, I'll add it onto my list, and then I'll let you know.
Nice. So my next pick would be Scarface. 19.
Yeah, I watched that on you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, quotable.
Class film.
Yeah, Al Pacino in that. I think that's one of the first films I've watched him in. Because I've only I've watched films my whole life, but I really got into, let's say, the nitty gritty sort of stuff, like where I'd recognise actors and want to watch them in more stuff. Because I used to be like, oh, watch this film because it's got action in it, like, I like that, that sort of stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, so like, I think this was the first one when I watched Al Pacino in, and I heard his name mentioned a lot, and when I watched him in that, he was like mesmerising. Like,
it's brilliant.
Yeah, I think if they put somebody else in that role, I don't think it'd be as good.
No, I agree. Like, he's iconic for it as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's a fantastic film.
Yeah, I remember watching that with you. Came around for a movie night, didn't you? And selfishly, I sort of chose. I was like, we got to watch Scarface, and
he
put
said
it on.
to me, "Have you ever watched it?" I was like, "No." You're like, "Jade, got to watch it."
Yeah, and it's a long film, but I think it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't. It's almost like 3 hours long, I want to say.
Yeah, because we were shocked at the time. It's because it's so immersive.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So immersive and like you're into it, and everything. I mean, what hasn't been said about this that already hasn't been said? I think it's close to being perfect. Like, really close. I think the only thing that people dislike about it is like the music, but I really like the music, and I think
it suits the time period it was set in as well. You've got to remember it's his whole film.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was released in the 80s with 80s music, and I think people had a problem with it being like, the subject matter and everything that he does. It does a bit like this.
Well, it's been really controversial as well in the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, that bloody scene when the drug deal in the hotel room with the chainsaw.
Oh God, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
When I first watched it, I was like, Jesus, I thought this would just be a film about druggies, drug deals,
yeah.
but like
That's
it
what it
shows the darker side too.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Especially in the 80s as well, they'd be like pushing to see what they can, you know, not necessarily get away with, but will shock people. So we're in a generation there where we've seen everything and quite desensitized to stuff. But I can imagine
yeah,
people back then would be like absolutely horrified.
yeah. Especially how this was like. I want to say it was. I'd have to find out. I think this was like mainstreamed because like you had Al Pacino's name to it. So I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously people were expecting like drugs and all that lot, but I think for them to be shown like blood and I mean, the guy gets chucked out of a helicopter and
oh
like
yeah.
he's hung. Yes, not like hung as in like that hung. Like he's literally hung around the neck. You know, I don't know why I had to clarify that, but you know
I
what?
know.
Every episode, I always end up talking about peepees. I don't know how it happens.
I'm afraid she's not go to there.
I
I mean, it's
know.
not to specify it in that way. Now
I know.
I've got an image of a man hanging from a blinking aeroplane with his trousers off. Thanks, Jack. There. She's a very good choice.
So,
I say as well, things with chainsaws, it just creeps me out. But then that leads on actually to one of my all-time favourite films is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
nice.
That film scared the crap out of me because I watched it when I was quite young as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great choice. Yeah. I remember watching that first time probably about 5 years ago. You know, I heard it was a cult classic. It's one of the first that started off like, and the horror genre sort of thing, slasher genre. And I remember
Yeah.
like when it was released, people said like based on a true story, and I think that's what creeped people out
Yeah.
because
That's
it's
not like. Oh, go on.
no, that it's not set in stone based on a true story. It's like got elements to it. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's like glorified.
Inspired by.
Yeah, inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
But was sort of things stand out for you in that one then?
I think it's like the creepiness, the shock horror of it all, and the fact that Leatherface is so different to all other sort of killers. Like I've never really come across one. You've got like Hannibal Lecter and stuff, but it's a different type of cannibalism. Leatherface is more, it's just sheer gore, isn't it? And body horror and mutilation. His family are not like intelligent. They've got like a very low IQ. The fact that they all see that is normal and they've encouraged him to do that and they all participate in it. It just, I remember that shocking me, but also like fascinating me. Yeah, the fact that it sounds really bad, but hey, they got creative. I know that this is based off a serial killer that's actually done this, that made like lamps and stuff out of human flesh and leather and stuff. Yeah, it was, like I said, it birthed my fear of chainsaws, but I absolutely love that film. Even like, I've got to say as well, the most recent one, I don't take that as like, so a lot of people thought the most recent one was bad, you know, it was awful. I don't take horror films like that, like, seriously. It's more of, you watch it for the shock content rather than the actual storyline. Yeah, throwing in a good storyline is fantastic. It makes it, you know, more of a higher tier horror film. But if you can shock someone and make them cringe without being too much or too far-fetched, then I'm up for it.
Yeah, because I haven't watched the latest one. I've heard mixed. Well, I've heard it's mostly like negative, to be fair. But I think, like you said, and it's more updated because I know there's a lot of use of phones and it's very like social media, like
modern.
Yeah, so it's a different take on it. I might have to watch it one day. Funnily enough, Gaz and I did some of our worst horror films, and one of mine was Texas Chainsaw 2. I don't know if you ever watched the second.
To remind me, I think I have watched it, but it must have been years ago. I watched the original every year, but I'm not too sure about that one.
Yeah, it's a letdown, like following the first one, because the first one's tone was, like you say, it was like glorifying cannibalism. Well, not glorifying cannibalism, but you know, it was showing all these things that happened. And the second one, it's like it's a piss take. It's like it's gone for the comedy element more. And you got like Leatherface having a chainsaw battle with somebody else with a chainsaw under a cave that's supposed to be like a carnival fair sort of thing. And it ends up like them getting like blown up with a stick of dynamite and shit like that. And it's like, it's so disappointing. And I know it's got its little following. People do enjoy it. But like I mentioned last week, it was like, I don't know how they got from the first one being like that to then this. You know?
Yeah.
I know they're going to change it up somehow, but they didn't. I think that's just...
silly.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the Texas Chainsaw films do get a bit sillier from there, but the first one, like you said, it's like classic.
Yeah, it is. It's like, you think of horror films, and to me, you've got like Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, you've got Leatherface. They all like instantly spring to mind. Scream. They're like the cult classics, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I think when they release a good horror film, it's almost like they enjoy the money and the recognition of that film. I think sometimes directors think, right, we'll put another one out, assuming that it's going to do as good because it's got the same characters in, and they do like a half-assed job, to put it simply. And sometimes they can make it really silly. But that's what I meant by what I said previously with the latest one. It is a little bit silly, and it is, a little bit far-fetched, but I didn't take it seriously. I just watched it for what it was.
Yeah, and I think that's why I wanted you to join me on this episode, because you're, like I said, you're more laid back. You're more like chilled, and you can take it for, well, I'm not like trying to insult your intelligence or anything like that, but I think you can enjoy stuff more than me.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's fair to say, because like I will zone out and get angry and be, stuff like that.
Wasting my time.
Yeah, but I will never turn it off. That's one prop I'll give like myself.
Fair enough.
I will watch it through, whether it is
stick it out.
Yeah, stick it out.
Festering inside, thinking.
Yeah. But that's a great choice. Can't argue with that.
No, thank you.
It's funny how we've mentioned that a lot on this podcast, Texas Chainsaw.
Okay, I have seen you mention it before, but it's one of my favourites.
So one of my choices I've got, I'm pretty sure you've definitely watched this, Green Mile.
Oh, I love Green Mile.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that film. That holds a special place in my black little heart.
It's due a rewatch for me. I think I watched it about 3 years ago. I mean, I watched it recently, 3 years ago. I am due to watch it again.
Mine's been longer, so we'll have to do another movie night.
Yeah, and you have to get the tissues out, because Christ.
Yeah, me both.
Yeah, but that's one that gets me every time. Every time. Like, and I know it's coming. I know what happens, and like I say to myself, right, this is what's coming next. Yeah, prepare yourself. And then he says that line, and I'm like, every time. Yeah, every time. Yeah, that is.
Right in the field.
Yeah, right in the fields, man. But yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Classic. I mean, Tom Hanks is great in that, but Michael Clark Duncan, he takes the cake for me.
Shining star.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, like friendly giant.
Yeah, you just want to give him a hug. You just want to say, it's going to be okay. It's really not.
Yeah, classic story. Yeah. Stephen King as well.
Yeah.
Stephen King. He does a bit of everything now, doesn't he? Bit of horror, bit of...
to be fair.
Yeah, I know our dad likes Stephen King books.
Yeah,
I've never read this book.
Big reader.
Yeah.
Green Mile?
Yeah, never read it.
Oh, okay, yeah. To be fair, no, No. I've got one that I can listen to, so I'll have to download it. Yeah, I know it's about movies, sorry, but it's good having something to listen to, so you can potter about or do whatever. Like, someone telling you a story. Yeah,
that's what I mean, because I know I've downloaded some Kindle-esque thing, but typically I didn't have the book I wanted to read or listen to. So.
Typical.
But yeah, I'll have to definitely give this a read. But in terms of the film,
Yeah, film's amazing.
Yeah, and it's another one. It's 3 hours long, but it doesn't feel like it.
No, again, you get sucked into it, and it makes you angry and sad. And it's a fantastic film. Like you said, I'd like to read the book as well, because typically in books, obviously they've got more space to put things. I've worded that really bad, sorry.
Yeah, you can tell the story a bit more, can't you?
Yeah, there's a lot more. They're able to put a lot more in a book than they are in like a 3-hour film. So like with them, I've actually read The Shining. And the book has got a lot more in it than the film, and the film's still fantastic. Still one I watch every Halloween. Absolutely love it. But the book, it took me by surprise, because there's quite a few bits in the book that aren't in the film. So I do recommend that one as well. It's a good read.
Okay, yeah. I know Gaz has read that, I think. I want to say he has. Pretty sure he has, yeah. But then there's some things, especially Stephen King related, that they're good, that stay in the books. If you've ever read it.
I was going to say on about it. I've never actually read. I've never read it.
No, I haven't read it either. But I know Sam has, and he mentioned that there's certain things that go on. And you're like, definitely not.
Yeah, keep that in the book.
Yeah, and this part, obviously, they've good choices there, Jade. But this is the one that I'm looking forward to some of your worst ones.
Oh, good God. I think Gaz is going to bring it back on here to debate me on some of these.
Good. That's what we like. To spur a bit of controversy.
Birdman.
Okay. I thought that'd be your choice because I have rewatched that recently. But yeah, go on. I'll let you talk away.
I actually cried at the end of that film, and I remember Rex at the time was like, I enjoyed it that much as well. I'm surprised you're crying. I was like, I'm never going to get 2.5 hours of my life back again. It is the worst film I have ever watched in my life, point blank. Terrible. I don't even know where to start with it. First of all, the one little smidge of credit I'll give it is I think it was one through shot, wasn't it? They got an award for that. It's fair enough. They went for something different, but the characters were pretentious. The lines were smug. It was boring, and I understood the metaphor. I'm not stupid. I got the whole concept of the film, and it was utter pile of crap. It's not Birdman, it's Birdcraft. I just would not recommend. It's Michael Keaton as well that plays it, isn't it? Him, isn't it? Yeah. Class actor. Disappointed in him. So that's it in a nutshell, because I could literally go on a rant about it. It's just pretentious. It's boring. It's the same. It's a very cliche, sad story of an actor trying to find their 15 minutes of fame again. Get over yourselves. God, no. Would not recommend to anyone.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Now, I do agree with some parts of it. Obviously, I like this a lot more than you do. I did enjoy Michael Keaton's character and some of the characters in there. I do think some of them are meant to play like dickheads, and you're not supposed to like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be filmed as one continuous shot, but obviously they do it well, so it is edited. But like they'll zoom in on a hallway or the sky, or whatever.
That was creative.
Yeah, so like, that's an interesting filmmaking choice to do. I don't necessarily think it adds anything to it, to be honest.
No, it's like it's just a creative element. It's like, we'll do something different.
Yeah,
probably because the story's been done a million times before. But carry on.
Yeah, but I when I rewatched it again, like I said, I did like the characters and the story. I do think it's quite funny, to be fair. Like some of the scenarios that they end up in, like the farcicals and Edward Norton's character just being an absolute bellend, literally. But then there's some parts, like the ending, where people are like, that's just so amazing. I could have done without it, to be honest. Like, I could have done without it. And I like the aspect of him having, like, the Birdman next to him and, like, he's just cussing him and talking shit. Like, I don't mind that. I think that was quite, like, enjoyable to watch. But then when it, like, near the end, it sort of, like, manifests him because he's that obsessed and, he wants to become relevant again and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's where it's a bit like, I don't really like it. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people who love it or hate it. It's got that split, I think, where it's either you love it or you don't. And I wouldn't say I love it. I say I really enjoy it. Yeah, but I can see the flaws in it.
Yes, fair enough. For me, I think it's I get it. It's supposed to be like a satire. It's supposed to be a dark comedy, and it just didn't do it for me. I actually felt like they were trying a bit too hard in some places to make you laugh and to make you happy. But no, it got me angry. I've got to say, it's a film that got me angry. Never going to get that precious. I was going to rewatch it so I could come on here and say I've rewatched it again, but the thought of watching it again actually made me sad. So I thought, no, I can't do it to myself.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I've rewatched it now, but Hereditary was one of my picks before. I rewatched it again, and it pisses me off because Gaz obviously loves it. He gave it like a 10 out of 10 or something. And I remember watching it and I was like, this is fucking dog shit. Like, it's crap. But then I watched it.
You telling me, yeah.
But yeah, I watched it again. And it's not as bad as I remembered.
Okay. And
I was like, oh man, that's not very good for like this podcast sort of thing.
You made a fuss about nothing.
First 2 acts are great, but then the third act is where it turns bad.
Yeah, no, I remember Mum and Dad saying, they didn't like you. I'm sure they were saying how pants it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And War Horse as well. They absolutely hate it. I've never seen it.
No, nor me. That's on my list. I want to see I know the premise of it. It's about, a horse that was in war, whatever. One of my choices is fairly recent. Well, it is recent. The latest Jurassic World Rebirth. don't think I can express how much I hate this film. I think they're going on a downward spiral since the first one, which was expected. But like the second, third one, and the first, like Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, that's enjoyable to an extent, and you know, it has its problems. But this latest one, it's just literally a cash grab, and I'm pissed off myself that I actually went to the cinema and spent money to watch it because it's the biggest blockbuster of the year, and it's beat like Superman and Fantastic Four and F1. A lot of, well, obviously it's the best like money maker. But like they're just doing nothing new, and like they just need to totally change it now because it's like, you know, they're like, yeah, well, the island's full of dinosaurs, and you know we shouldn't be going there. But there's this thing that we can do to make a cure to blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know
oh no, I mean? Shock horror! The dinosaurs have escaped again.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Like none of the characters are likable. They're all boring. Like Scarlett Johansson, yeah, she's nice to look at, but she does have next to nothing. She's just literally cashing it in, which I don't blame her, because I would. Yeah. Someone's offering me a role just to be a fucking robot for like an hour and 50 minutes. I'll be like, yeah, sure, man, no problem. You know, and I'll make millions. Yeah, man. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you think?
See, I absolutely love Jurassic Park. I mean, again, I watched the first one when I was really young. I absolutely love it. I love dinosaurs as it is. I actually really like the first and second original ones. Third one, not so much. And then with the newer ones, the revamp ones or whatever. It's not revamped, is it? It's new.
Yeah, well,
next generation.
Yeah, generational.
Yeah, with the next gen, I really like the first one. I can't really remember much about the second one, but I think I like that one-ish. It was more for entertainment. It was like, oh, dinosaurs. But the third one, they should have scrapped it. What they did was appalling. They created that storyline about freaking bugs.
Oh, yeah.
To get the original actors in to boost their audience. Oh, look, they're back. Yeah, they suck them in. To the point where my daughter, 10-year-old, she absolutely loves dinosaurs as well. We got really excited thinking, new Jurassic World's coming out. Paid for not just myself and my husband to go, but the kids as well. So we spent a lot of money. He was sitting next to me, and at one point, when the locusts were on the screen, she tapped Mum and went, Mum, I thought this film was about dinosaurs. I was like, so did I. They could have made that so much more interesting. Why didn't they make it so like some kind of prehistoric dinosaur came along with something escaped in that sense to make it about freaking dinosaurs and not locusts?
Yeah, I know. I really don't understand what they was going for with that one.
They were looking for a reason to get those original actors back in. That was purely it.
Yeah. And like from Fallen Kingdom, the one before that one, when the little clone girl released all the dinosaurs into the streets.
Yeah.
I thought, right, like that film I didn't like, but that premise is interesting. You know, like dinosaurs are going to live amongst humans. Yeah, I thought, maybe like the next one should be good. They can't really. Well, they could mess it up, obviously, because they did. But like, they totally breeze over that premise. It's just like, it's almost, they do it in like a 15-minute montage where they're like, yeah, dinosaurs are here now, and they're just here. And it's like, really?
Yeah,
where? I mean? Yeah, and they make that reference in this one. They try to say that people aren't paying money to see dinosaurs because they're bored of them.
Not bored of them. Give me the dinosaurs. I'd rather dinosaurs than bugs.
Yeah, but it's like, how the hell are these people getting bored of fucking dinosaurs, like living amongst them, man? You'd be like trying to survive every second of the bloody day, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, could have made anything, literally like anything. But
exactly, they could have got so creative with it.
Yeah, but like
now they went to the cash grab, like you said.
Yeah, like this new one, like Rebirth, that was out. Like, when was this one out? July this year.
Was there another one? I think I was that annoyed about that last film, I didn't even bother.
Well, yeah, don't bother. This one's got Scarlett Johansson in, and it's about them going to this island because they're trying to cure some disease, or it can help cure some disease, and she's like a spec ops type of soldier.
I saw it advertised, I remember, and I rolled my eyes at it.
Yeah, like you are forgiven for being confused because it's, I mean, that one you mentioned and this one, they can be my pick, like, congealed together because they're both shite. Like, they're just boring, and there's always a family that just happen to be there, and like this family, like the bloke, the dad, is the worst dad ever. He's literally just even says like, yeah, these rafts are like dinosaur infested. We shouldn't really be here, but and then all of a sudden, shit hits the fan, and you're like, well, no shit. I wonder how that had happened.
What you expect? He's not exactly like going to Butlins.
Yeah, well, yeah, and like, yeah, none of these characters die either. So there's no stakes. You know who's going to die straight away because you're like, he's bad. She hasn't got much lines. She's dead. So on, so on. And when it happens, and they try and play this like melodramatic music when like extra number 5 dies, and you're just like, I couldn't give a fuck, to be honest. I don't care.
Who was that again?
Yeah, literally, it's like I don't care. Like, and it was,
If anything, you're glad the dinosaurs got to eat.
Yeah, but yeah. Honestly, I was rooting for the dinosaurs, man. I was like, please kill this person now, and in horrible fashion, just kill them. I'd be so happy, but it never happened. Yeah, just like none of them, didn't like any of them, couldn't give a shit, and that refers back to my point where I actually paid money to see this, and it really pisses me off because I said I wasn't going to watch this, but Becky wanted to go and watch it.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll go and watch it.
And then you regretted your decision. Yeah. See, with the premise of the dinosaurs living amongst us as well, I was really disappointed with like the original third one because they did that in the second one where Jeff Goldblum, the dinosaurs get into the city and there's that
T-Rex.
panic and that and that classic scene where you got the T-Rex stalking past the kid's bedroom and stuff.
Yeah, nightmare film.
I remember watching that thinking, oh my God. But they haven't done it. They could have done that with the third one, but instead they chose to do a completely different concept, which again, not keen on that, the original third one. And then, like you said, they've done it with these ones. Just put dinosaurs in the city and let them run rampage. We'd watch that.
Yeah, absolutely. They could have made like a horror film, the Jurassic Park horror film. And, like you said, it's literally imagine like watching, being in like a cabin in the woods or whatever it would be, and like raptors and T-Rexes is like just trying to chase them. I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, same. I absolutely would.
Yeah, so you get PG blood and toned down and like funny, quote unquote funny.
Like it so that they can get their kids' quota of the money in.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend this, and not that I think you would want to watch it anyway. But yeah, I just stick to the first one. I mean, like Gaz and I actually ranked them before, and I say like obviously the first 3 are the best. Well, especially the first one that's in a league of its own.
Yeah, like, first one's class.
Yeah, I do want to watch those first 3 again because the second and third one I think are enjoyable, but I do know there's a lot of flaws in. But the new lots are just a bit shit, I think, to be honest. So,
yeah, they are. Like you said, cash grab. I enjoyed playing the games more than watching the films.
Yeah, so would be your choice. I think I rambled on a bit about that. I'm very passionate.
No, so I got past read that as well because freaking I love dinosaurs.
Yeah, man.
Anything Superman related. I've watched Superman and versus Batman against my will. Do you want to know how it made me feel? Why? First of all, it's Superman as a whole. His comics were first created in 1938, and his film first came out in 1970s. He should belong there. He should not be part of modern day. He just shouldn't. They've made this massive, overpowered being that's very cringy, very cliche now. Probably was very original back when, he was fresh on the scene. But nowadays, leave him in the past. That guy, you can flick a pebble at him. He's gone. Why? Batman. All time in the world for. Love Batman. I think it's fantastic. Even the really dodgy, what year did that come out in with Mr. Freeze and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Poison Ivy.
That was like early 90s, I want to say, I think.
Yeah, even that one. I love that one as well. Gets a lot of hype. I freaking love it. But now Superman, I remember, again, I was forced to, my will, to watch that film. Oh, Superman's great. Superman versus Batman's brilliant. I think was it like one of the first DC films? Like a modern era.
They was trying to do a like Marvel-esque sort of story, like the DCU. So they had Man of Steel. Well, yeah, they did. And this is what I mean about DC. Like, I find it easier to watch Marvel films because they're consistent and they've got a plan. There's DC, it's like, they've got so many shows that aren't linked. They've got loads of films and they're restarting it again now, DC. The new Superman is the start of this, like, new DC.
Why start with Superman? I'm sure they've got some other interesting things that they could lead with. Give me a Poison Ivy story, back story, or flipping redo the 90s one, not Superman.
Yeah, I think
It's just,
Superman's like Marvel's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? It's like when you think DC.
oh, he hasn't got an ounce on Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think he's their moneymaker and he's like their core character. I mean, I was a bit like you. I didn't like Superman. He's never been up there for me. I think, like you say, he's too overpowered. He's too like Jesus-like for me. A bit more, you know. To be like,
It's the whole rising up as well. Jesus, like,
yeah,
get a pebble, dead.
Yeah,
Kryptonite, this bitch.
yeah, and that's a good point as well. Just like a bit of rock is his downfall. Yeah, I think with the newer one, it doesn't really go for that angle. I think that's why I enjoyed I mean, you can watch our video. Link is wherever. I'm not that technical, but Gaz loves the new one.
Really
yeah, Gaz loves it. Gaz absolutely loves it. He rinsed me for giving it. Yeah, he rinsed me for giving it a 6, and I said, no, that's just above average.
Yeah.
You know, score wise. Sorry, talking about peepees.
I'm doing it again. He's off the brain.
I know, man. But, God, why did I do this to myself? But yeah.
Stop making me laugh. We're able to keep falling out.
But yeah, Batman v Superman. I remember watching that at the cinema. Gaz took us to the midnight showing back in 2016. Like almost 10 years ago now. And yeah, by the end of it, I was like, this is shite. Flat out like shit. I thought Ben Affleck as Batman was good, actually. It's quite surprising.
I've not watched that one.
Batman
See, I forgot who the actors are. It was that crap.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember it now.
Yeah, and they literally rushed everything into one film. Like they kill Superman at the end.
I remember there was a lot of like different plots that just coming in. It was like they were oversaturating it, just like, look at this, look how shiny and brilliant and amazing, explosive, cool this is.
Yeah.
Keep it. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. No, they did cram a lot of stuff in there. And story-wise, the choices they made was stupid, like killing Superman at the end. In terms of like for what they wanted to do, which is like create a Marvel-esque sort of franchise, they literally crammed everything into one story, and then and then but Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, you know, the bald one. I mean, Jesus, man.
Oh yeah,
that was bad. That was a hard watch. So, yeah, I can agree with you on the Batman v Superman one. I think that's a very, very poor film. And I know people are like, oh, if you watch the extended, blah blah blah. Yeah, sorry, but it's like that's what they released, and it might have been a bit out of the director's hands, because it is a lot like that in superhero films and modern day films, to be fair. It's like, you know, they want you to do this, so you got to do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is hard to fight his corner sort of thing when you got a massive studio behind you. But I don't think personally I'm going to bother watching the extended one, at least anytime soon anyway, because there's no point, because it's literally done and dusted now. But they've got this new one, this new franchise and setting up, so.
No, that's fair enough, but I would never watch the extended one because I don't think I can extend my patience that far.
Yeah, no. So which Superman film are you referring to? Is it Man of Steel? One with Henry Cavill?
I think I watched about 20 minutes of that before I just thought, no, I'm not having another Birdman situation. Just no. Again, I think, like you said, I think it's because he's too overpowered. It's not that I want like superheroes and stuff to be relatable, but you want to see them struggle. Not struggle, but have their own inner conflict and build the character up. But I just never got that with Superman. It was just, he's super strong from the get-go. And no one recognised him when he puts on a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
It's how it is. I'm sorry, it's stupid. It's like he puts on a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
No one recognises him.
Yeah. Puts on some glasses and acts like.
It reminds me of, you know, the cartoons when they just like, you know, they walk in with a little fake moustache on, like, hello there. No, you can't take him seriously. You just can't. And like I said, the pebble thing, like, no. At least Batman struggles. He's mortal. Superman, yeah. That's
a fair analysis, I think, not for everybody. Like I said, he's never been my favourite, to be fair, like Batman. Yeah. I'm mainly Marvel, to be honest. Gaz is more DC, but I'm mainly Marvel.
Yeah. What films have they actually released? Because I know Green Lantern got absolutely shat on.
Oh yeah, I've never watched that.
No, I've heard it.
Yeah, I've heard it's absolutely terrible, absolutely awful. But that's what I mean. They've released all these films, but the ones that they were in the DCU thing, quote unquote, whatever. It was like Aquaman, Superman, Batman, who was in Superman, the Justice League one, Flash, but like the actor who played the Flash, Ezra Miller, is an absolute psychopath in real life. No,
Good or
literally.
bad?
No, bad.
Okay, technically go back. I don't know this. I'm innocent.
Fuck yeah, I don't know him personally. I've just said he's a fucking nutcase.
Done.
I actually have to look it up. I know, like when the Flash came out, he fled the country.
Like a Flash.
Like in a flash. Did he do? I'm gonna have a look at this now.
Oh, I hope it's nothing too bad because there's giggling.
So, since 2022, he's been accused of committing assault, burglary, disorderly conduct, harassment, and grooming of minors.
Oh wow, so he's a total dickhead then.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have made such a giggle out of it, but yeah, fuck him, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why he fled the country then. Prick.
Just get sick by drink. Feel bad there.
Yeah, that's a bit awkward here. I didn't know.
I know, because I thought you were joking. To be honest with you, I'm not very good with that names and stuff, but yeah, he's an absolute nutcase.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they regretted their actor choice, didn't they?
yeah, definitely. Yeah. And he was in a few films before. I just remembered when The Flash got released, there was no like press tour like they normally do. Well, or there was, and he wasn't there. And I remember thinking that's a bit strange for like your lead actor not to be there. You know?
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, and like I think he appeared recently at some other like premiere in Europe somewhere, and he was dressed as a woman. Pretty sure he was dressed as a woman. Like he's just totally gone batshit, like Batman.
Oh dear.
Yeah, just a quick little chat before we end it. I was just curious, like, who are some of your favourite actors in?
Oh.
Off the fly. Don't have to go into too much detail. I'm just being.
No, sorry. Actually, I never mentioned it, but Kill Bill's one of my absolute favourite films as well. I absolutely love Irma Thurman. Pulp Fiction. Yeah, Irma Thurman's up there.
She also played Poison Ivy.
I know she does. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, she does. I love Irma Thurman. Leonardo DiCaprio. I think a lot of.
He's
one of common household name. Yeah, he's one of mine as well. Yeah. I love with him how he can play like Jack in Titanic to Django. The variety there. Yeah, he's his class. And then again, he's in Great Gatsby as well. Again, one of my favourite films. Brilliant in that. Yeah, definitely. Very, very good actor. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, that's it. Again, love him. Ali G, Borat. Yeah. What was the one? Bruno? Yeah. Oh, I remember watching that. You know how quite prim and proper Dad used to be. I think it was that film. He started watching it, and then when the Willies came out, oh my god, I can't watch it. Oh, that's fantastic. Obviously, Borat. That is one of my favourite films as well. He's really down to earth in real life, from what I've read. So he's not a total dick.
Yeah, he's in Sweeney Todd as well, isn't
he? He is, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I saw the film. I haven't watched for ages. But I'll have to get the kids to watch that on Halloween. Yeah. I'd absolutely love that.
Yeah, I watched that recently. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. And again, with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. Yeah. Who's some of your least favourites in? Top of your head. I always remember you not liking Nicolas Cage.
I was about to say, I used to hate Nicolas Cage because I'm going off on one now. But Ghost Rider, I absolutely hate that film. I remember watching it and just thinking, but I absolutely hated him in that film. And there's a couple of other films I'd seen him in, and I felt at the time that a wooden spoon could act better than him. It's just possible. His face got on my nerves, but over the years, as I've seen him in other things, I've actually really grown to like him.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that as well.
Yeah, I've changed my tune with him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. There's not many that I don't like. I'm trying to think of some that I don't like.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm trying to pull some out my head.
I think there's some that are overrated that I could say. Like Timothy Chalamet.
That means
he's in Dune. He's like the lead bloke in Dune. He's in a lot of stuff. He's literally just come out of nowhere since 2018 or something. He's just come out of nowhere. Everyone loves him, and like I've just never seen him in anything where I've been like, oh yeah. There's a lot of people comparing him to like the new DiCaprio, and I'm like, nah. Like, I don't see it. And Zendaya as well. She's in the newer Spider-Man films, and
I thought so. Her name's quite popular.
Yeah, she's in Dune as well. But she's just another one. I think she was one of those from Disney, like when they were younger, like the Disney Channel, and they've grown to be successful. But I've never seen anything with her that I've been impressed with, like performing and whatever.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Yeah. There's Kristen Stewart. Never liked her either. Again, I think it's the face of the wooden spoon acting. And she talks like this all the time. He dies. Nah. I'm thinking about Twilight. I read all the Twilight books before they became films. I absolutely love the books of Twilight. They're fantastic. The films are appalling. They're abysmal. They're cringy. Just no. And Kristen Stewart doesn't fit the role of Bella from the books, in my opinion.
I've never read the books. I think I've watched the first couple of Twilight. I think Owen Wilson's a bit.
Oh God, yeah. It's the face again. It's just the same face in every single film. It's not even like he plays the character. He plays himself.
Yeah, different versions of himself.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just the same expression. That's why I'm saying the face. It's because it's the same face again. Wouldn't be an acting.
Yeah, and he does that a lot. And he's like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I just thought I'd ask you that just as a random thing to end it on.
That's fine. Yeah, I had to think about it because I haven't actually sat there and thought, yeah. It's quite a few that I do really like. But again, not as much into films as you and Gaz are. So I actually struggle sometimes with, like you've seen, if you say a name, I'm like, who's that again? Who's that? Because my brain just doesn't absorb like you guys.
I think you've done really well. I think you've made some good points.
Thank you. I passed the test. I'll take a breath.
There's no right or wrong answer. It's your opinions, but I think what you've said have been very interesting.
Thank you. I've enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, I think we'll have to get you on again with Gaz. We can have a bit of a debate. And I think I'd be like the referee. Yeah, especially on about Superman, because Gaz is proper.
I know. Yeah. See, I'm glad we've done this when he's in a different country, so that he can't remember and go, "What did you say?"
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I've had fun.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, so oops, knocked the shit off the cabinet then, that's not good. Like and subscribe and all that bollocks. We'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.